Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I show you here part 2 of my squeeze check video for the ticker GERN, Geron Corporations or Geron Corporations, trading here on the Nasdaq. Yeah, it's time to make an update because if you didn't see my previous videos, guys, I will link that here by the end of the video, because I made here a squeeze check video and there is a potential that we see here. Or let's say that we have a 3000% short squeeze ratio here for GERN. So we could see here some short squeeze happen. This is of course not financial advice, guys, but I give you now here an update because this price action here looks very, very good, guys. My alert got triggered, so I want to do here an update video. Yeah, if you don't know my channel, guys, welcome. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. Yeah, I like to do that, and while doing that I talk about short squeeze stocks. I always try to predict short squeezes here as well. This is one of my missions. The market is of course now a little bit in a turbulence here. We have a lot of red days, January, February and March. Especially March is a very bearish month, guys, but this is what need to happen here. We need these kind of shakeouts. Here this ticker tanked here minus 32% yesterday here, and my last video which I made here on this ticker was in December 2024, and now we hit here the price level. That's why I show you here all the levels, guys. And yeah, let's start with the chart. So what we can see here for this ticker is that we have here a very, very spicy price range. Every time when this ticker here dropped below or in the $1.20, 30 range, we had here some massive squeeze reactions. That's why I still think we have here some short squeeze potential. When something like this happens here, there is always a reason. And what we can see here right now in the chart is that we have here huge volume spikes. You can see all these volume spikes here, but also we have an increased volume. This is usually a sign of delusion, guys, and I think there has been some delusion done with GERN. We check the numbers here in a second. I said that I tried to predict here short squeezes, so GERN is here one of the short squeeze plays which I have on my channel, but I also post here a lot of other short squeeze content almost every day. I try to predict short squeezes, and what I do by predicting them then is to release here my hot stocks and my so-called swing trade alerts on Patreon. As I said, January and February was not that good for traders, but we had here squeezes between 100 and 797% in February. This here was the latest squeeze which we had. After my prediction, of course, here 24th of February, we had a 109% short squeeze here from my hot stocks. And this was here our summary from February. There was even one more squeeze with 120%. As I said, there is of course never a guarantee, but what I do is I try to predict short squeezes here, and I have a lot of short squeeze stocks in my pocket with high squeeze potential. It's not only here Geron Corporation, it's we have also here a lot of other stocks, guys. If you want to see this content, you can of course join our trading community here on Patreon. We're growing every day, guys, and the full package membership here is the way to go, where you get all this content here, a lot of FAQs, tutorials, trading tutorials and stuff like that, and of course my secret short squeeze stocks. If you want to join in, guys, you can just click here the info card in the corner to get access to this Patreon member link. So let's now check here GERN, what's going on with this ticker here. So as I said before, when we zoom out a little bit, we can see that this is something like a dip, or at least we come here close to a price range where a squeeze could get triggered. Every time when we had a price here, let's say below $1.40 here in this range, we had some squeeze reactions here. One of the biggest last squeeze which we had was here in 2003. And if you think this is not valid anymore, guys, the algos are still at the same spot, still at the same position, and we had here a 10x move, 1000% upside here for this ticker, guys. Yeah, then you can see we came back here, traded here a little bit with an accumulation, and had again a short squeeze here. So this was this one here, and that was in total 720%. We came back down, guys. You can see shakeout. That's why I say every price here below $1.30 is very, very spicy. We are not there yet. We're trading here at $1.60. That's why I make this video here. It is quite spicy, and the latest squeeze or bull run which we had here, you can see the bottom was also in here at 96 cents. All-time low was, by the way, 75 cents. You can see that here. That was in March 2020, the Corona pandemic shakeout. And you can see from this shakeout, this ticker recovered here also again 600%. So this ticker is doing that over and over again in focus of the short sellers. Yes, we have short interest here, 11%. is not super high, but also not super low, guys. So there are some short sellers involved here who driving down the price. Don't forget, if the short sellers drive the price down someday or at some price level, they may start to cover, and that can trigger here an algo squeeze, or people call it gamma squeeze, call it whatever you want. Doesn't matter if you trade here options or not, but this is here something that can happen. And the float is not too big in my opinion. We have here a float of 600 million shares, so we can see they performing delusion here. From 527 million shares, the float increased to 600 million shares. So yes, it's delusion. But do 80 million shares drive the price down by 32%, guys? I don't know. Make your own due diligence. I cannot give you any financial advices, but the numbers look good. So guys, then let's now check here the price levels. Nothing changed here in my chart. The only thing what I did is I announced here the price levels. That was the, by the way, the price when I released the video here. This is now a weekly chart. So that was here my video in December 2020. The Geron was trading at $3.33, and we can see that we had here already a downtrend, and I mentioned that in a perfect trading world we have to come below $1.84, guys. This green line here is and has been the price level in my chart, where I said as soon as we come below this price level it gets interesting. And guess what, guys? The market makers used, of course, the low volatile trading hours here, the pre and after market, to gap the price down. This is not a coincidence, guys. That's why I say, even we talk here about prices from 2003 or earlier, it doesn't matter. The algos are still waiting here at the same spots, and that's why you see this huge gap now here in the chart. The market makers gap the price below this price level here because some bullish algos are waiting here, and they use the low volatile or the low volume trading hours here to gap the price down. So what is possible now, guys? I mean, you know, I don't like to draw now here trend lines and stuff like that. We could, you know, do something here when we see where the bottom has been in here during the corona pandemic shakeout. I don't think that we're trading here in something like a trend channel. That is very clear that we have here liquidity zones. As I mentioned that before, everything below $1.30 is very, very spicy for a buy-in. There is still a high volatility range, so work with a stop loss here, because we could even go down to 75 cents or lower. But in a long term, in the big picture, when we zoom out, we have here a very high squeeze potential. You can see that we squeezed here last time to $6.99. In my opinion, the next squeeze trigger price level for GERN is here $8.50. And when you see how the market is moving right now here in February 2025, we have something like a accumulation phase right now. It's not a sell-off. So that means after accumulation, and March is normally very bearish, guys, that means in April the bottom is in, and then we could see a lot of short squeezes in May 2025. This is at least what I think or I feel when I see the market right now. And that could mean after here accumulation, when the bottom is in here, guys, we could also see here a massive squeeze for this ticker. All these open gaps, guys, need to get filled. We also filled this open, one of the open gaps here with this candle. So there is a lot of potential to the upside. Since this is also here part of my squeeze check series, I also want to show you what could be possible here. Not only $8.50 is possible, we have also here much higher price goals. The second squeeze trigger zone, sorry guys, is $19, and there's even one more. I will zoom here to the weekly chart for a second, guys. By the way, this is here TradingView, guys. What you see here, the program where I spot these lines and algo trend lines, is called TradingView. If you also want to get a chart program, guys, you can here, I just recommend for you TradingView. I use that for all my videos and all my trades, and I think it's very important that if you want to learn trading, that you have to also understand how chart techniques work, because otherwise it is very, very difficult to spot entries and exits. I mean, when you just have a chart pattern like that from a range of 75 cents to, yeah, when we zoom out, $71. So where is a good point to buy, guys? Yeah, you need some chart techniques to understand them. And if you also want to learn these charts here, guys, you can use TradingView, and I have a discount link available. If you want to get that program today, then you can save $15 on the premium tier. Also, just click here the info card in the corner to get access to my TradingView discount link. So guys, these are the price trigger zones for GERN. One $8.50, $19, and even, guys, we have one more squeeze trigger price level, $39.60. If we could squeeze over this price level, then everything to the upside is possible. It looks like a long way, but when you see that this ticker already squeezed here from $3, yeah, $3.40, 48 here in that range, all the way up to $71. If the market short squeeze, guys, then everything is possible. We had that already 2000 and 2021, and it can happen again. The market has a lot of all-time highs. Now we have a pullback. If the market continues to rally in May this year, May 2025, guys, we could easily see here $8.50 or higher prices for this ticker. Guys, that was my update for you on GERN or GERN. I don't know how to pronounce that, GERN. If that was helpful for you guys, and if you enjoyed that video, and if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I zoom out here for you that you can see all the price levels. And yeah, being that said, I thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.